Hello, and welcome to episode 1 of a brand new Let's Play series. This time, Kingdom Come Deliverance. We're going to be playing as Henry and going from rags to riches. This is going to be very geared towards the hero's journey, and it's going to have a few little tweaks as well in terms of the roleplay side of things, which we'll get into a little bit more when we speak to our mum at the beginning. That's when you get your choice, really, as to what direction you want to start going in. I really love this game. Anyone who hasn't played it, I highly recommend it. Probably the best pure RPG, with the exception, I would give the exception of the Elder Scrolls, Oblivion, Skyrim, things like that. Mainly them two. Morrowind, I was a little bit late to the party with, so I can't really compare it. But Oblivion and Skyrim, I would maybe put above it. I don't really class them as proper hardcore RPGs, though. Like Skyrim, less so. I mean, Oblivion kind of was. Skyrim, I felt like give you a bit too much latitude to kind of do everything as opposed to stick to a path and play a character. But I guess, technically speaking, they are RPGs, so I'd say of all time, this is probably the third best RPG I've ever played. So I would highly recommend it. When it first came out, I absolutely smashed it a bit, and I got bored of waiting for the new DLCs, basically. So I just stopped playing it, and I'm probably going to be really rusty when we come back, but hopefully I'll get my touch back and I won't be too terrible to watch. So we'll go on hardcore mode. I've not played it all the way through on this mode just yet, so it's going to be quite interesting. We have to choose 2 debuffs that will stick with us throughout the entire game. We've got the choice of nightmares, claustrophobia, hemophilia, numbskull, consumption, shakes, tapeworm. I will never be able to say this word. Summon. That's got to be a silent N, right? Somnambulant? Maybe? No clue. Sounds like insomniac, maybe. Sleepwalking, I guess. Who knows? Brittle bones. Right, so yeah, we definitely don't want brittle bones. I think the 2 that we can probably manage with are nightmares. That will debuff us after we first wake up. I'm not a morning person either, so I can't relate to that. I certainly take a debuff IRL after I first wake up for a good couple of hours, or at least until I've had my coffee. When you've got an yeah, and we'll take tapeworm as well. So we're gonna have to be careful in terms of how much we eat. We're gonna be hungry a lot of the time, and we're gonna have to try and make sure we don't get in any fights or anything after we've just woken up, because we're gonna be pretty sluggish. So we will. The other thing I will mention as well. We'll continue. I don't really know what's causing it, but there have been some issues when I've been testing this with staggering, particularly in the cutscenes. The game seems to run fine between 45 and 60 frames per second, yeah. But the cutscenes, for some reason, there seems to be certain instances where it likes to stagger. It seems to be random. I've checked the CPU usage, the RAM usage. The frame rate is always really high in the cutscenes. So I don't really know what's causing it. But I apologise in advance if that happens. There doesn't really seem to be anything we can do about it. I've turned off VSync, and I've also put a frame rate limiter on at 60 frames a second, just in case that was what was causing the issue. But it still seems to be prevalent, at least to some degree, during the cutscenes. The frame rate at the minute is up above 1,000, which I find to be unlikely, because we're running in 4K and we've got ultra high graphics. So it is unlikely that the frame rate is actually that high. But we'll see how we go, and I apologise in advance for any stutters or lag. So let's enjoy the intro.
God bless. Same to you. Today's a scorcher. Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Mm-hmm. Henry! Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother. Get up or I'll come get you up, you slugabed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue. A fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
Okay, so this is the first time that we've got the chance to start kind of building our character. The reason I called the series Unalive Father is because that's what we intend to do. Henry, well, I mean, obviously we won't throw any spoilers in there just yet, but his personality is kind of counter to what his father keeps preaching at him. He's quite hot-headed at times, he's impulsive, and he certainly likes a good scrap. His father does tend to consistently tell him, solve problems with your words, not with your fists, etc. So we are going to be trying to honour that as much as we can, and we're going to go for speech early on. Though we are still going to be playing to Henry's personality in some instances with regards to the sword fighting. The final kind of end game character is kind of a knight, your traditional kind of knight character, where we're going to be high in speech, we're going to be wearing heavy armour, and we're going to be trying to get very skillful with a sword. And we are going to be honourable as well, wherever we can be. There may be some select chances where I feel like Henry, in the way that we are playing him, may make some impulsive decisions, but we'll see what we can do in terms of honouring our father and sticking to the character map that we've kind of let out. So we're going to start with the speech skill. We were chatting in the tavern.
Nothing much. Me and the lads were just having a chat in the tavern. Some wayfarer stopped by. He was telling us what's going on in the world, and well, I lost track of time.
Well, I hope he didn't fill your head with nonsense. Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
Why would I be interested in sword fighting, Ma?
You think he's teaching me sword fighting, don't you? What use would that be to me? Here. I'm not lying to you, Ma.
All right, then, if you say so. I don't mean to pry, but you know your father takes a dim view of such things.
I'm not too worried about my friends. Yes, I am hungry, but we know where the food is. Is Pa angry at me?
Is father angry with me for sleeping late?
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig. He's not as young as he was, and you know how his joints pain him. He's too proud to complain, but he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good. He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
And do you need any help, Ma?
Do you need me to do anything, Ma?
Ah, you're a good lad. But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that sword.
Alright then, I'll go and see me darling. Okay then. A couple of the things I probably should have mentioned at the start. This game will have some mature themes. It will have some strong language and some other mature content. Not much I can do really about the content of the game, but I will try and keep the commentary clean. And I should mention as well that I am playing this with an Xbox controller. I just think the controller works a little bit better for the combat especially, but some other elements of the game as well just feel more comfortable for me with a control. So we're going to eat from the pot, and we're still hungry because we got tapeworm. So we'll see. There's another pot out there, I think. Yeah. Okay then. Alright then. Okay, hardcore mode. So there's no save, no auto save in hardcore mode. You can only save the game by drinking saviour schnapps or sleeping in your own bed, getting a full service in a bathhouse, or exit from the game. Henry's position is not shown on the map. There are no points on the compass. Waypoints are shown on the compass, but only when you get close enough. Fast travel is not possible in hardcore mode. I'm fine with that. I don't like fast travel in RPGs anyway. Your current health and stamina are indicated only by the in-game effect you see. Sleep is the best cure. You can also make use of health potions and food, but they take longer to take effect in hardcore mode, and you can't fill yourself by eating from one of the pots dotted around the world, so you really have to go and get your own food. Traders pay way less when buying items, and monetary rewards in general are lower, while on the contrary, extensive repairs are more costly and the drawbacks of using damaged equipment are more serious, so it really makes sense to keep your equipment well maintained. That's going to be pretty difficult. I struggled with money the first time around in this game, and I wasn't even on hardcore mode. In combat, duels are more realistic, attacks have greater impact, and engaging without quality armour with an experienced foe is always very risky. Fighting more than one foe at a time is also more dangerous because they will take greater advantage of their numbers. The cursor has no direction points or block indicator in combat. You can only time blocks and dodges by carefully watching your opponent's moves. Wow, I'm gonna get destroyed. I haven't fully decided what I'm going to do about the deaths in this game. I'm not going to pretend it's permadeath, because it's probably not going to be. Well, it definitely isn't going to be. I'm going to be rusty as hell. I'm probably going to die a good few times. We'll try and limit them, though. We'll die as little as possible, for sure. We'll eat from that pot. And we're still a little bit hungry. I guess we'll go to the pantry then. But yeah, if you don't have that indicator, that's going to be really difficult to deal with. So we'll see how we get on with that. What we got in here then? We got some onions, carrots it looks like, cabbage, cheese. Oh, and bread. Okay then, yeah, we'll have a cheese sarnie then. Yep. Has that sorted us out? It has. Brilliant. Okay, let's go see our dad. Really, the textures and the land and everything in this game look phenomenal. One of the best looking games I've ever played. Grindstone. Where is the grindstone then? Oh, it's there. Well, we'll speak to our dad first. Hi, Dad.
At least you're up. That's a start.
A good one.
Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzik, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure I'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzik's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? Alright. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now, work won't wait.
Well, I mean, probably best he can't hear us, right? So, Dad's a bit of a hypocrite, isn't he? Always telling us to stay out of fights and use our words and all the rest of it, and yet, there he is, threatening Kunesh as soon as he won't give him his money back, saying he's going to hammer nails into his arse. So, yeah, practice what you preach, Dad. But, well, we'll let him off. He's the head of the household, after all. Right, I think it's this guy over here with the, what would you call it? I can't even remember what you call them now. The tunic. The full tunic. Alright, all them textures haven't loaded in very well, have they?
I'll be with you.
I'm with you, Henry.
How are you?
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and pommel. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
Okay, well that's crossguard done. I guess the next one is Kunesh. And his house is down there, I believe. Yeah, the other thing I will mention as well is this game is very buggy. It's unfortunate because it's such a good game and it looks so good. But, well, it looks better when the sun's shining. It's gone a bit dim now. Oh, here it comes again. But yeah, it is very buggy. So that's something that we are going to have to put up with, unfortunately, throughout the game. I can't really hold it against the developers too much. I mean, it would be nice if they could iron some of the bugs out, but I mean, they were I don't know whether an indie studio, but they're a very small studio. And I believe this was their first game. And they absolutely knocked it out of the park as far as I'm concerned. It was just... It's a tremendous game to come from such a small studio, and it puts the bigger studios, I think, to shame. The bigger studios that aren't willing to take risks and try something new. This game tries all kinds of new things, and for the most part, it does them really well. So I can forgive a few bugs. Right, Kunesh.
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
My dad sent us for the money.
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
Well, at least pay for the tools.
You know you owe father for a lot more than just the axe and hammer. If he went to the bailiff about it, you'd be in deep water. At least pay for the tools if you can't pay for everything.
I told you I have no coin, you bastard. Get the hell out of here, or I'll use the axe on you.
Well, since we picked speech for the first two skills, I guess we'll see if that will work for us here. So yeah, debts must be paid.
Look, I know things aren't easy. Your wife ran off, booze is dear these days, and you're as much use as a square wheel. It's no wonder you're short of coin. But a debt's a debt, and I can't leave here without something.
If I had anything to give, I'd give it. But I've got nothing. So leave me in peace, all of you. And don't come back.
Well, it was successful, but we still didn't get what we came for. So, well, I don't really want to rob him. I don't really want to attack him either. It wouldn't really fit with the character that we're going for. I wonder if we can just tell Dad that that he's not playing ball. After all, he did say that in the dialogue. He said, if he says no, then tell him I'll come and hammer the nails in him. So I guess we'll go and see if we've actually got the option to actually just tell them to our dad. It'd be lovely to live in this house where they get with this scenery around you, wouldn't it? Right outside the castle as well. So I wonder if he's like the castle's blacksmith. And if he is, then I guess Henry must be... They say he's a commoner, but surely they must be fairly well off. Dad, about the things you wanted.
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
No, don't be so impatient. Kunesh wouldn't pay and he threatened us.
I went to see Kunesh, but he wouldn't pay and then he threatened me.
I might have known.
Well, why'd you send us then?
I'll sort him out this evening. I've no time for him now.
Alright then, but I need the money.
But without Kunish's money, I can't buy those other things you wanted.
Here's coin for the charcoal and the ale. I'll get it back from that mongrel this evening.
Alright, but remember, Dad, use your words and not your fists. He even told the mom, when I was asleep, he even said, oh, a good clip round the ears will do it, wake him up. He's all about using his fists. And he wonders where I get it from. I'm starting to think that guy is just trying to look busy, and he's not really doing much work, because he's been doing that for like the last God knows how long. Right, what do we need? We got the cross guard, we got Kunesh's little, well, we sort of do, yeah, we need charcoal. We need 10 bags of charcoal, I think. Let's have a look. Yeah, 10 lots of charcoal, and then we need some ale as well, and a sword fighting lesson, apparently. Okay, here's the charcoal burner. Hi there, mate. Have some charcoal.
Good day.
And good day to you, let's talk trade.
Good luck then.
So we need 10 of these. Which is going to cost us, if we look in the basket, 0.7 groschen, is that right? I can't remember how the thing... Well, let's say we can haggle.
Let's have a word about the price.
Sure, why not?
Okay, so it's costing us 7 groschen, it looks like. So let's see if we can get him. We'll get him down to 5.5. I've got a feeling he might be a bit annoyed with that though.
Agree?
That's a poor offer.
Oh, okay, that's not bad though. Let's see if we can get him to go for 6.
Finally, a reasonable sum.
Okay then. So we saved 1 groschen there. Now. Yeah, so we got 1 left. I mean, we could have a game of dice. See if we could double it. I mean, we got plenty of time. Nah. Nah, go on.
Hey, Pip. Do you want to learn something?
No, I don't think so. Thanks.
Suit yourself.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me. I wonder why he was calling us Pip. How are you?
God be with you.
And you.
Want to try your luck? Dice?
Yeah, okay then. What? Yeah, okay, let's stick 1. I can't even remember how this game works, but I know it's not...
wait to see how you throw.
Not particularly simple. Yeah, I've completely forgot how this game works. I think you have to make 6 or something? Or you have to take the ones that are the same. Is that right? So, like the pairs? No, you have to make a specific number. I've forgot. Oh, we can get help. Okay, if you want to try your hand at gambling, it's possible to play the game of dice to play the dice game of Farkle in every respectable tavern. The goal of this two-player game is to be the first to reach a certain number of points. 6 die... Shouldn't that be die? Dice. Die. No, I guess that is right. 6 dice are thrown and the players alternate turns. Points are gained for every 1 or 5 thrown, and for 3 or more of a kind of any other number. Scoring is as follows. So 1 is worth 100 points. 5 is worth 50 points. 3 of a kind is worth 100. And multiplied by the number that is the 3. So like if you got 4 lots... you got 3 lots of 4, then you get 400 points. And 3 ones is worth 1,000 points. 4 or more of a kind is worth double the points of 3 of a kind. Okay, so we want 3 of a kind or more. Or we want a load of ones. And there's like certain combinations it looks like that have got really high point totals, but we won't worry about them for now. Right, so we want 3 of a kind or we want ones. So the only thing really worth doing is to hold them two. And then can we score and roll again? Okay, we got another 1 and we got so we'll score and roll again.
Not afraid of anything, eh?
Yeah, we'll bust. Okay then. Oh! Oh no, we should have saved the score. Oh, we're gonna lose our groschen. Wow, look at this. He's fixed it. House always wins. Okay then, right. So, let's take that 1 and then we will roll again. Right, let's take that 1 and then we'll roll again.
If I was in your shoes, I'd pass while the going's good.
Okay, well, we're not bust, apparently. But I'm not sure why. Oh, because of the 5. Oh, I forgot all about the 5. Right. Yeah, okay, we'll score and pass then, I guess. But I completely forgot about the 5s being worth something on their own. So we're going to lose this, I think. We will get better at this game. Yeah, look at him. He's just taking all kinds. Oh, this is... Oh, how fixed can you be?
Should I? Shouldn't I?
You should. Go on, roll that last... pansy. Right, so we'll take the 5. And we'll take the 2 1s. And... Ooh, do we want to roll again? No, that's kind of risky. Well, we might as well, because we're going to lose if we don't get something lucky, so... No, let's take them out, and then let's roll again. Brilliant, we'll get them 2 5s in, and we'll roll a... Oh, do we want to roll again? Go on, then.
Ah, come on. It's time I had a throw.
Your throws are fixed, never mind your throws. Right, let's... Yeah, there, and then we'll pass.
Remind me never to play with you again.
Excuse me? I'm doing just fine, thank you. You're the one who's... Oh, look at him. Look at what he's doing. Yeah, you got weighted die, man. Oh, you... Look at this. Never mind sighing, you're doing mint. Look at him. So he is taking all of the scored and dice. He's taken out every single time though. So
you're off to a good start.
Whoa! Look, this is you. No, we're not winning this. You know what? Keep me groschen. I don't want you. You're fixed. You're an absolute. I don't know what to call you, but you're a con man. Aye.
Hail to the hero. So you haven't changed your mind about learning the craft of warfaring?
I was close to, but now I'm starting to think I might have a use for a sword. So let's.
As Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
That was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when her son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. But the world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
I most certainly am.
Yes.
Alright, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
Okay, then let's follow him up to the sheep pen. What did he call it? Like sheep garden or something? He called it sheep something. Okay, so we've arrived up here at the sheepfold, is what he called it. We're going to see if we get some practice in. Let's just have a good look at his sword first. Now that he's not moving. Yeah, it's pretty nice, that. I don't suppose... I mean, we can't do it on this playthrough, but I wonder if we're able to knock him out or something, if we could take that from him. Anyway, let's see.
So, can we get started?
Sure.
We can.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far. Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it.
Okay. I can do that. Yeah, look at this. Look at this movement. Which way? How can you fight what you can't see, yeah?
Alright. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key.
Okay.
Never repeat yourself.
Right, slashing. So let's do. Yeah,
Good.
that one.
Once again. Nice.
And oh, we don't have a stamina bar or anything either.
Good. Once again. Very good.
Okay,
the
we
point
did
of
that.
The blade is for stabbing.
No
Try it a few times.
Right. Stab it. Okay.
Very good. All right.
Okay, now what? Oh no, I'm gonna do it again. Okay.
Good. Once again.
He deflects
Good,
them
good.
easily,
Let's
though,
try
doesn't he?
something else. One strike I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another.
Okay. Right. So we'll go. Boom. Boom.
Nice.
Boom. Boom. Did we do it? Oh no, we did one lot of it. Okay.
Very good.
Okay, we did it again. Now, hold on a minute. I just need. Whew. Just let us catch my breath. It's alright. Nothing but salads from now on, I swear. Right, so let's. Yeah. Yeah. And again. Oh, we did it. Okay. Sorry. Got a bit carried away. I nearly hit you in the head.
Alright. That's enough. I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though, train hard. No one becomes a master swordsman overnight. You have to work and work. And the main thing is to use what you've learned in real combat.
He's just talking away to himself down there. Okay then, now I guess we gotta go to the tavern then. Okay, we've arrived at the tavern.
You can't be serious, Deutsch. Insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tatars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitors.
Now even the Pope
God be with
is
you,
opposed
Henry.
to your king.
I'm with you,
So
Matthew.
are such lords as
What's going on
Henry
here?
Rosenberg,
Deutsch is spouting
even
shit.
Dukes Albert
What?
and
Just
Wilhelm
listen and you'll
are
hear
on
for yourself.
Sigismund's side. Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side.
To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal.
Sir Radzik is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your deed will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
and don't forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but...
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do?
I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
You're too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory?
Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house.
You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some turds will do.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king.
So, Hal, are you with us?
Well, I'd like to say yes, but I've already had a game of dice and sword fighting, so I think I should probably just get me Dar's beer.
Not that I don't want to teach the Deutsch a lesson, but I really don't have time.
That's disappointing. Still, we can manage without you. Let's go, lads.
Honestly, Hal, how could you possibly chance like this?
Well, I'm sure it'll be fantastic for you. If you can make it there, you don't seem to be having... Oh, there we go. Well, guess we'll go and see our last now then. There she is.
May the Lord watch over you, Henry.
Oh, why can't I talk to her? Do we have to be, in the tavern or what? Oh, there we go.
God save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
You do, of course.
Your beauty, of course.
Oh, noble sir. I'm as honored as any simple maid can be. And apart from my beauty, what else might your worship desire?
Well, beer for me, Dar.
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course. Here you are.
There you go, she's a good lass.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Don't worry, dearest. This evening I'll see you right.
Yes, I will.
Wow, I do hope so.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to.
Alright, don't overdo it, Hal.
You too. Oh,
Yeah,
by the way,
okay.
that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Maniac?
Oh yeah, I don't know anything about him.
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm
Nah,
sure of it.
not Vanny.
Gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Well, you never know.
You sound just like father.
Yeah, when you...
I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
Alright, okay, we've, yeah. You're both crap at flirting.
Henry.
5 saver
Glad
schnapps.
you stopped by.
Yeah, well, me too. Yeah, when your girlfriend starts to sound like your dad, you got some serious questions to ask yourself. So I think we've got everything now. Let's just make sure. Yeah, we do. Oh, aye. Okay. Yeah, so we can go back to our dad and finish off the sword, I guess, now. Aye, charcoal burner. He knows to score him. We've had a conversation. Okay, right, Dad. Now, before we do this, I am going to save one of them saber snaps. Because I'm pretty sure after this bit, this is where, Did that save? I'm going to guess it did. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure this is where we get roped into the whole, attack on Scarlet's thing. So, let's, yeah. About the things you wanted.
Yeah, about time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I surely do.
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. That's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, I heard some gossip about what happened to Deutsch. I expect you know something about it.
Maybe.
Maybe? Someone threw dung at Deutsch's freshly lime-washed house, maybe? And maybe those cronies of yours had something to do with it?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Oh, got what he deserved, did he? Look, I don't know if you're mixed up in this or if it's just those friends of yours. It's all the same to me. But I have a trade to run. The German pays well. And having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. Do you understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. Then we'll never have this conversation again.
What, so you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of the king?
Does that boy ever listen to a word I say? So Deutsch spouts rubbish, so what? You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth, and not your fists.
The furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it. Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague, and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Henry, are you alright?
I'm fine, thanks. Just go and get the nails. Might be a little bit drunk. Alright, Mom, just getting some nails for Teresa. I think we'll take all of them. I have a sneaking suspicion that we're gonna need them. Got the nails, Mark. Just heading back to the forge now.
That will do. Go and get those damn nails.
I've got them. I'm seeing me. Do you want to... Hi, Teresa.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
Henry,
she's
what
fine.
are you waiting for? Bring
Why'd
those
you ask?
nails.
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
What are you loitering around?
Mm-hmm.
Fine lass, eh? Now stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire. We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Well, those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it. You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work. Very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
He certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
It's been an honor, Sir Ispan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzik. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history. That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it, like Sir Radzik said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened? Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry!
And what about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No! You'll do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzik. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
We're closing!
Move it, people!
Come on!
We're running
Come
out of
on!
time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the gates!
Get running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back! Ah!
Get through the gates!
Okay, now we need to run like the wind because I'm pretty sure there's one behind us. And I can't see my stamina bar, so we're just going to have to kind of gauge by the screen as to when I'm getting out of breath. I'm still a little bit drunk as well. Let's hope we don't fall into anything. Oh, we're out of breath now. Okay, let's start running a bit slower then. Alright, Henry, you should be in better shape than that, mate. Come on, let's... Yep, keep sprinting, keep sprinting. Oh, that's right, she's getting attacked. Okay, well, we're going to have to help her. Let's go through the nettles. Oh, ow, she got nettled. Well, we're not going to be able to fight them, but maybe we can just kind of hit them or something. Oh, okay, well, no, that did the trick. Okay, they've got off her, that'll do. Right, that horse is the right way around. Let's, how do you mount to get... Yeah, that. Yeah, come on. Come on, now get out of the way before the hitters. I hope she was alright. I don't know whether we actually... But they're chasing me now, so that she should be, surely. Okay. Right, well, that's fine. Now, if I remember rightly, this was one of the hardest parts of the game, and that was even before we started with the whole hardcore mode thing. So let's just... Can we sprint on the horse, please? Yes, there. Right, let's do that then. But I think it might be because the first time I did it, I didn't actually know how to sprint. But we do not want to get thrown off the horse, so we're going to have to be at least a little bit conservative with it, but maybe we can just get to the end of this thing. I think the horse starts kind of, like... kicking off when it left. Okay, yeah. Yes, this way. Okay. I'm surprised the horse hasn't started kicking off yet. I can still hear them behind us. There's a fella there who...
Run for it!
Yeah, that's a good idea. Run for it. Shame you haven't got a horse. Let's hope he distracts them. Oh, they're still behind us. I can hear them. Horse is not going to hold out much longer, I don't think. I'm surprised it's held out this long, galloping like this. There's another bloke. I don't know whether I actually saved Teresa, but I'm hoping we did.
No! They'll kill you all!
Yeah, they will. Seriously, they're not messing about. Okay, I think we are getting a bit close now from memory, but... Yeah, dude, I don't know why you're walking. Start running. Oh, they're still there. Why are they that intent? Oh, the horse is kicking off. The horse is kicking off. That's not good. That is not good. Yeah, well, you're going to have to keep galloping, horse. Sorry, but you are... Oh, no. Do not stop. Do not stop. Come on, horse. Just hang with it. Just stay with it. They're still coming after us. Why are they after one guy? Yes, I can see Talmberg. Oh, we might do this first go. I remember this bit being really difficult before. Oh, we did.
Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose!
Halt you! Hosenkinder! They're turning tail! Quickly! We're closing the gate!
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages. Tell me, boy, who are you, and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tartars?
Tartars, you say? Yeah. Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours. Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out.
Yeah.
Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Yikes.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage? Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
Okay, well, we made it to Talmberg first try, which is something I've never actually done before. We're very hungry though, so let's see if we can go and find some food. That cutscene as well. That's some of the staggering I was talking about. It just seems to be completely random, and it goes away after a couple of seconds, and then the cutscene's fine. So it's really quite strange. It doesn't seem to have any obvious fix, as far as I can tell. But I will try and edit around it where possible. But there are some instances like that where it won't be possible, unfortunately. So hopefully it doesn't ruin the game too much. Let's see what Sir Robard has to say.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach.
How did it happen?
Indeed. Wow,
I'm
going blurry now for some reason. Oh, sorry, I should have been following him.
He had a fine reputation.
Oh, wobbling. Is that because I'm so hungry? It's the tapeworms. This is the kitchen then, huh?
Ah, milady. You are fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, ma'am.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Okay, let's feed the tapeworms. Lentil mash, yes please. Wow, that didn't do much. Well, she did say eat your fill. She didn't know about the tapeworms, but well, I'm gonna take her at her word. Okay, we've had a load of cheese, some bread, lentil mash, and a cheeky little swig of wine and all. So I hope you didn't mind me making a pig out of myself, ladies. Thank you very much for the food. We'll, oh yes, we definitely need some sleep now. Absolutely dropping off here we are. That's a nice horse, isn't it? Anyway. Oh, you look shady. Who are you? Villager. Nobody important then. Oh, reputation lost. Okay. Right, well. I can't remember exactly what happens here, but I get the feeling it's another one of them things where we get roped into something off the back of a cutscene, so I'm going to save. It might be redundant that because it will save when we go to bed anyway, but I don't know if it saves before or after the cutscene, so we'll see. Oh, it's been a long day. It's 7 o'clock. We'll sleep till... We'll sleep till 5 in the morning. I think that says 5. Yeah, it does. Yeah, sleep till 5.
troubles will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine.
Oh yeah, I've not had wine.
It's
Not
just what you need to help you sleep.
Yeah, I've not had no wine since ages.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you, but I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
No, I think we can tell her the story. It's good to get things off your chest.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands.
I guess we'll go for speech.
I went to the tavern to buy ale for Father. I know it's a job for a groom, but I didn't mind, because my girl Bianca worked there. I courted her a while and we agreed to meet in the evening, but our meeting was never to happen.
Oh dear boy.
Weird camera angles here.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig.
Well, that's true, so...
The sword was taking shape when Sir Radzig himself came to have a look at it. He praised Father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
I do.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town.
No, we're not going to play it up too much.
I saw smoke on the horizon from a village Sigismund pillaged on the way to our town, which was soon to meet the same fate.
God have mercy.
And then death descended on Skalitz.
Yeah, that one.
Father told me to take shelter in the castle while he went to get Mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund's butchers. And then I saw him knocking down one human after another. I never saw him fight like that. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw Father and charged at him. He cut down my father without a thought. And then he turned on my mother. And he murdered her in cold blood.
You poor boy. May the Lord have mercy on their souls.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle.
Well, I think they told you about it, but sure. I needed a horse, yeah?
I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberg and to warn you all.
And with all that was happening,
You thought of others like a good Christian.
Well,
And I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
Yeah, that's exactly how it went down.
It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
I was like a valiant knight. I didn't run away.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city. There was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep.
Oh, you're taking the food with you? I thought that was...
I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night.
And God bless you and your roast duck. Stingy.
Move it, people!
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Well, I mean, nobody told these guys in Talmberg about privacy, did they? Still, I preferred the visit from the lady as opposed to the mustachio man. I'm assuming this must be the way out then. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Oh, I haven't got a hood. Never mind. I'll just get soaking, shall I? Well, at least it might wake us up a little bit. I'm still suffering debuffs. Where on earth am I supposed to go? He said the battlements, didn't he? So, oh, can I not just stay under the roof? Where are the battlements? Ah, soaking in it. What are you doing? Why are you not bothered by it? Well, I'm hard enough to walk in the rain and all. Oh, we got another roof. Okay, now, oh, there, battlements. Go to the battlements via the gateway stairs. Oh, of course, gateway stairs.
Keep your old wives' tales to yourself. Anyway.
Captain Robard, where are you? Are you?
You might be right.
Okay, where is he though? Oh, there he is.
Don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
Hey, you men down there. Tell the people outside the walls to prepare for attack.
Should I be
Quickly, do you
talking to
understand?
them or... I don't want to interrupt them. I'll go, okay, then I'll... So what's going on?
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivis sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get there, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Halt! Who goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robert?
Sir Radzig. What a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir. He is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left a storm in the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people, too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way to Rattay now!
Not bloody staying put.
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people, now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled. Report everything to me at once. Understood?
Yeah. Am I the only one who understood it, or what?
Henry, I need to have a word with you.
Oh, okay, just let these guys pass then. I don't want to get in the way of them. Right. I'm gonna help you.
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen.
Well,
you keep watch of the battlements with my men.
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
I mean...
Splendid. And don't worry. I'll tell the men to relieve you later.
That won't be necessary. I don't need them to... You tell them that they don't need to do that. I'm sick of people coming in my bedroom. And my eyes might be good, but... my leg's a bit naff. Can I take this? No. Okay, I guess I'll just stick out here in the rain then, huh? Wow. Oh. I mean, which way are they even coming from? Am I in the right spot or not? Because it's not marked on the thing. Let's just see. Yeah, keep watch on the battlements. Okay, I can do that. Oh, keen eyes. So Robard said. Looks like it's going to be 6 o'clock before we're able to actually progress. So let's just wait the last hour then. Huh? What? Everyone where?
Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go!
Where? Go where? Go at the battlements of the Outer Bailey.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scarlet and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markvart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markvart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Ratzik Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzik of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzik is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Ratzik Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzik Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
Okay, bury loved ones in Skalitz, talk to Sir Robard, and get a horse. Nice. Okay then, well, I don't think we want to lose another Saviour Schnapps, but I think we can save if we go to our... Oh dear, me bad leg. If we go to that little lodge room, I don't know if that was just for the one night. Oh, yikes. Sorry, Henry. I don't know whether they give us that just for the one night. I kind of hope we can stay there, though. They did say until I can rest up, so... With any luck, we can go there and we can get a little bit of rest and save the game. Since they didn't let me sleep a wink last night. Oh, there was a torch there. And I can pick it up. Lovely. I'll have that. Now, let's see. Yes, we can sleep. We will just sleep for 1 hour so we can save the game. Okay, lovely. Right, well, quite an eventful first episode. So we've reached the end, and we now need to talk to Sir Robard, get a horse, and then go to Skalitz and bury my parents. So again, as always, I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope to see you again next time. Thanks. Bye bye now.